This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Throw to the right, it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Becht. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Becht. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Close to the tight end. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here's the first play of the drive. They started at the 28. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Dropping back. It's Becht. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's how you finish a play.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Holstein. That's caught. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. And this one is caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He breaks free. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. To life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Virginia scramble. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. 6 for a second and goal after that loss. To throw, it's Holstein. Pass caught, can he get in? One down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short, and I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On the ground, it's Young. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Back to pass. It's Holstein. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brown. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. It's Becht. Throws it to the right. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
They mix it up with a run. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. QB keeper all the way. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a 4th down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Holstein. Pressure is coming. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the 1st down in the process.
It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they get the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this 1st half. It looks like they got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the 1st half alone.
He missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that previous play. Trying to find room. It's Brown. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Bulldogs will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. He's got it with room to run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Oh, a reverse. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
We're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here. And it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
They'll test the right side here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. On the field, it's 4th down and 9. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Breaking tackles.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's got it again. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Catch is made along the sideline, and he's forced out of bounds.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
On 2nd and inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Handoff to the back. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Makes a quick grab.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Coverage team brings down the returner. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Beck. Quick throw to the left side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. Too much speed for the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Alabama. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Gonna run it. It's Brown. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're going to run it here. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fights through a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half, and he's gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
To the air, it's Holstein. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. At the 10 now. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Makes the catch downfield. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the 1st down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Offense in hurry-up mode.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Off the play fake. Look at a pass. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one. But it will set up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
4th down. He's throwing for it. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Working clock with the ground game. Running through the tackle. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Becht. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Horton.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This time it's complete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Becht. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Look out. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Blitz and a quick sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. Goes down after the catch. That's a solid gain, but still not enough for the first down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route. The catch made. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And that run goes nowhere. And that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear.